We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Steeler defense.
Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Play action now. Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. Back deep is Charlie Jones.
This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young now. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a 1st down throw for Young.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. That is caught. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Prescott from the gun. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The Browns at 6-3 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This short throw caught by Goddard. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback trying to throw the football.
rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
They're swooping. No score after one on EA Sports. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Young here, you can see changing the play. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Able to fight through one tackle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The tackle by Elijah Cansey.
Prescott off play action.
This will be caught. Judy. Touchdown. Jerry Judy.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
On the return is Charlie Jones. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
They go play action. Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Young. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
At the Browns' 45-yard line.
Young. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
That's caught by the rookie, Jayden Reed.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Right, 97.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go.
3rd down and 13.
Young will set to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He lets one go deep for Addison. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
This time they stay on the ground.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2 yards to go, second down.
Strike, check, strike.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Young off the play fake. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Peter Baker with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the Steelers' 14-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Go.
Young steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, Young. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Going for it with Pierce. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Young keeps it, moving right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Now here's Young. And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jaden Reed from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott now. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Deebo Samuel, 37 yards. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now Shudak for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less, that's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Browns' 27-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Hey, you.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane.
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Young.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Steal. Jack, steal. Ready.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Taken down right
We got a plane to catch. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, Prescott here to throw.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Young.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Young to throw. That's complete to Pierce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
One last shot for Young. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory.